Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Louisville taking on the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And now the first throw of the night is taken in, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it third down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Bray. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first and 10, Bray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and ready at the 43-yard line.
10 cycles.
On the draw is Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake. Bray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Okay, right? Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Bray. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. George Pickens with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dreadnoughts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready, break.
Looking to throw. Bray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Ready, set. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bray, he'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Bray. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And now off to the races down the right side. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, 70 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed? He's got a man complete. And what a big-time play there. 48 yards. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. even better decision.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. P-Ride. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
On the set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down. Bray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
At the 49-yard line.
Go ahead. Hey, Watson, Oscar. Ready.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And his kick here is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, Bray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Striker, 3-3.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. He's on his way. Jonathan Taylor, and all the way in for the touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dreadnoughts are back within a score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That's caught, and this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, Bray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. 215 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out.
Jalen Rager on the return. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That is caught. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Bray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Dreadnoughts 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the draw is Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bray, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready?
Off play action. Bray. This is Smith with a grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Bray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dreadnoughts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bray. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
15 more yards. That's another Honolulu. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
24 yards. That's another Honolulu. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Wait.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So